Hello, welcome to my channel, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am so thankful that you guys are here today. Welcome to Soul Lunar Insights. This is a new channel to YouTube. So I've already laid the cards out. This is a timeless reading, meaning that whenever you find it is when the message is right for you. So I'm just going to jump into it because I love to just get straight to the point. So, Aquarius, you're starting off your reading here where it seems that a good amount of you, or a lot of you guys, are going through a state of trying to integrate lessons that you've learned over the past decade. And I'm seeing that like a lot of you guys over this past decade have gained a lot of understanding, a lot of vision, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of things have come full circle for you right now in terms of how you're perceiving them. And I'm seeing here that what the realization that a lot of you guys are coming to is that a lot of your life over these past 10 decades, while it's been full of a lot of wonderful moments, over this past decade, over these past 10 years, while it's been full of a lot of wonderful moments and a lot of, you've seen a lot, you've done a lot, there's been a variety in situations, there's been a variety in people and in places and the things you've seen, but you're starting to see that despite all of this, all of the diversity and variety that you've witnessed, you're still feeling a sense of burden. Or a lot of you are feeling a sense of burden, despite all of the good that you, not all the good, but all the abundance of things and situations and variety that you've witnessed in your life, in the realms of social relationships and, maybe even career. Maybe a lot of you guys have even experienced a lot of different career choices and seen a lot of different people. Maybe you even lived in several different places. But it's like you're still feeling a sense of dissatisfaction where you are and with the direction that you're moving in. And I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are starting to realize why that is. And for some of you, I'm seeing here that there is going to be a sort of a breakthrough of some sort in terms of you're going to come to a breakthrough about why the trajectory of your life is not necessarily going the way you want it to, and that why, despite all of the resources you have available to you and all of the different situations that you've experienced and all of the different things that you've seen and heard and the people that you know and places that you've gone, why you still feel that your life is not moving in the direction that you want it to, and why life has been still feeling very heavy for you and as if you're not moving at the same pace as those around you. And some of you guys are again also doing what I was seeing in the Sagittarius and Capricorn meeting, where it's like there's a lot of comparison when you're looking at your life and others, and you're like, why is my life not moving like theirs? Why does my life feel like this? Like, why does it feel like I'm always trying to go move uphill and not even just climb uphill, but I'm also climbing uphill with all this weight on my back? And the breakthrough that you're realizing is that why that's happening is because you were not integrating wisdom and knowledge as you were moving through life. A lot of you guys seem to have been very concerned with the superficiality of things. And I'm not trying to attack you guys, Aquarius, but it's like a lot of you guys seem to have been concerned with the superficiality of life. And because of that, you've been moving with that mentality as well. You've been moving with a scarcity, a mentality that involves scarcity, like a poverty mindset. And this card here says the universe is asking you to open to the is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys had been moving with a sense of scarcity. And when you move with a sense of scarcity, it puts you in that mentality of being willing to step on others to get ahead, being willing to utilize the traits and the characteristics that you think are beneficial in such a dog eat dog world. It's like a lot of you guys have been moving with a dog eat dog mentality, even though that's not who you truly are. But it's like you feel as though, or you felt as though that's the way you had to move. You had to move where you're always watching your back. You had to move where you're being selfish. You're hiding, you're guarding your riches. You're guarding you're moving in a very, yeah, like I said, I don't want to say selfish, but for some of you guys, it may very well be selfish manner. But it just seems like you haven't been giving your best self to the world because you've been put in a sense of like, no, that's not the way to move. Like, the only way to survive in this kind of dog eat dog society is to move with a dog eat dog mentality. It's like you've been moving. I can't explain it. I mean, I'm trying to explain it in other words, but it's just like that's the energy I'm getting is just dog eat dog. And I think when you guys hear that, you'll probably know what I mean by that. I'm saying it's like you guys have just been trying to hustle, but hustling with that mentality. And it's like the divine is saying that's why you haven't been getting where you wanted to get, because your mentality and the energy that you're bringing and moving with is in a lack mentality. It's in a scarce mentality. It's not the highest vibration. So you're not attracting the high vibrational situations. You're not attracting the abundance because you're moving with scarcity. You're attracting what you are, which is you're moving in that dog eat dog scarcity mindset. So you're attracting those dog eat dog scarcity situations. A lot of you guys, this is what's been causing the burden in your life, and it's also been stressing. It's been causing you a lot of stress because some of you guys are you are so focused on the physical aspect of creation where you're trying to do all these actions and you feel like you have to put all these ducks in a row. You have to use your energy reserves to get everything done. And it's like divine is saying like, no, that's not exactly what it is. It's like if you can move into this divine energy and integrate the lessons that you've learned and the knowing that you've gained, or the lessons that have been trying to come into you. Maybe you haven't gained it yet because you haven't digested all the situations that have come to you. You need to reflect on your life and reflect on why certain situations came to you. Why did certain things play out that way? You guys are failing to reflect. You're failing to reflect because you're so externally focused. And I'm seeing here a lot of you guys may have even been shutting out the positive relationships and the positive situations that were trying to come to you because you were moving like this. So you couldn't even accept the good energy that was trying to flow to you. Some of you guys, I'm seeing like some people tried to talk to people. Some people tried to come into your life and you were shutting those kinds of people out who were actually bringing this positive energy to you, this camaraderie, this friendship, this synergy that would have been the energy that would help move your life in the direction you wanted to. But it's like you had been closing out the good and kind of been being more receptive to the bad, and not the bad, but just like being less receptive to the energy, that the divine energy, and being more receptive to the more worldly energy, if that makes sense. And I mean, a lot of you guys may have been focused so much on, like I'm saying, like networking and, oh, this person's beneficial to me, so I'm going to meet with them, but I'm not going to talk to these people because they're not beneficial to me. Like, it's like there's just been an energy of, again, like dog eat dog moving. And so I'm seeing here that, again, the divine is saying you have to reflect on your life and integrate the lessons that are trying to be given to you. And once you do that and release this kind of control, I'm seeing that a lot of you guys may have been not being able to even receive the lessons because of stubbornness and control. And that's why you got this card, surrender your stubbornness. Okay? It says here, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. I'm even seeing that some like messages were trying to come to you through different people, through different situations, but because you were so stubborn in your way, in your stance, and rigid, you weren't even letting in these blessings. So you weren't being able to wrap up cycles because you were so rigid. And now it's like, once you do allow yourself to let this energy come in, this positive energy, it's like a lot of things are going to be realized. You know, a new dream is going to be dreamed, Aquarius. You're going to realize that you have a new vision comes into your life of where you want to go with yourself. Once you are able to close the cycle and, you know, kind of like consolidate the lessons that you were supposed to have learned. And I think, you know, you guys are a very mentally strong sign. You can wrap up this 10 years of lessons if you can just sit down and allow yourself to really reflect and digest and look at the things that you don't want to look at, you know, because it seems like there's a lot of wrapping up that needs to be done, and a new dream may be dreamed. You might even realize that you have a dream that's hidden in your subconscious mind that you weren't allowing to get in because you were so stubborn and rigid in your thinking that you weren't even allowing these thoughts to flow and the guidance to flow in. Because it's like, here you are really supposed to be a phoenix rising from the ashes. You are trying to have this rebirth, but a lot of you, like I said, are stuck in the past energy over here. This past energy, kind of like not allowing yourself to let the guidance come in. Because again, a lot of you guys also seem to have been moving, like I said, like just moving with this kind of snake-like energy. Like, I don't want to say being fake, but a lot of you guys may have been being fake. You know, you might have been wearing masks to gain social standing, to gain social mobility. You know, you might have thought that that was the way that you would make it in life because you felt like, no, you know, you have to do that. You have to do it because there's not enough resources out there. You know, everyone can't make it to the top and only a few will. And the only way to make it is to move in these ways. But it's like, no, that's not the way, Aquarius. And once you integrate this understanding and you move into this divine energy, moving with love and just flowing through life, you know, flowing through life because you're in tune with yourself, you're in tune with your emotions, you're in tune with your heart, you're in tune with your spirit, you're in tune with the guidance that's trying to come into you. And that guidance is what's going to help you flow towards the abundance that you're seeking. So I think that's your message today, Aquarius. I hope that it helps you on your soul journey and your soul ascension. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and I hope you come back again. Peace, love, and light.